Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great new year so far, and today I wanted to bring you guys a video showing you guys all my plants. So over quarantine, I decided to get some plants, and that kind of turned into a jungle. I know it's getting kind of dark, but I filmed everything earlier. But yeah, if you want to see my whole plant collection in my new apartment, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I just took a thumbnail for my little plant video and it's getting dark, but I think I was able to get like a decent picture. Like, yeah, these are my plants. Alright, so the lighting is kind of better over here, so I'm gonna show you guys the plants over here now. So in this corner we have a philodendron, and this plant was so small when I got it, and now look, it's trailing down. I love it. Such an easy plant to take care of, honestly. Over here I have a Monstera Deliciosa. I got this plant for my birthday from Sean. He bought me the gold pot and the Deliciosa, and it's already trailing. Look, before it was not trailing. I love it so much, honestly. Over here we have a Tradescantia Lilac. This was actually given to me by one of my friends who is also one of my old clients. She gave me these cuttings and it grew into this whole ass plant. There's not a lot of purple in it. It's a Tradescantia Lilac, as I said, but I still love it because it's such a beautiful trailing plant. I actually cut it back recently, and now it's kind of growing a little bit more purple, but yeah. So here we have a snake plant. I don't know what this one's called. I think it's called like a moon something, but I got this from Lowe's or Home Depot, and yeah, I just put it here. Over here in this section is my couch, and on the table I put a, what's this called? A silver Ann, pot of silver Ann, and I love this. It's trailing. Oh, I love to put little crystals here for good energy. Yeah. Over here I have a Monstera Deliciosa. This is like such a beautiful plant because it's double fenestrations. You don't see that very often. But this leaf, the biggest leaf, was not there before. It grew. I saw it grow and I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Right here we have another Monstera Deliciosa. So beautiful. We grew out a few new leaves. Very cute. Over here we have a mini Monstera. Technically it's called like a Raphidophora tetrasperma, but I just call it mini Monstera because that's easier. But it is growing up, and I need to get sticks to hold all these vines up. I have one stick here. It's not even attached to it. I just like leave it here and like prop it up against it like that. But I need to get like 2 sticks or something so they can like attach on. And over here I have a Tradescantia tricolor. Also, I bought this when it was like maybe this long, and now it's like super long. I already cut it back and I'm propagating it. I used to have more plants like on this shelf, but it's kind of like blocked by this table, so it doesn't really get a lot of light over here. But yeah, that's this section over here. Also, I love this lighting because this is a south facing window, so I do get a lot of light right here. But I might be moving soon because my neighbors are super loud and they're irritating me. So if I have to move, I'm not going to have as much lighting, which sucks because I have a lot of plants. But yeah, so we're going to move on to the section that has the most plants, which is this side. Oh my god, there's so, do you see my backyard? Oh my god, there's so much junk out there. I need to clean it. But this is my main section with a dining table. Sean gets mad at me because he's like, this is a dining table, not a plant table. And I'm like, no, this is like a plant table. So this, where do I start? Maybe I should start over here in this corner. So I have a variegated Tanky rubber tree plant. Sorry, I have a broom here. But I leave this one here, but I'm actually selling this one. So the reason I have so many plants is I sell a lot of plants. It's like my little side hustle right now because I'm not working. So that's why I have so many. I have to like go outside actually to like show you guys the string of hearts. 1 second. My slippers. So this is like my string of hearts section. They are super long and I am obsessed. Look at this one. It is trailing in this like hanging pot. And then we have 3 more right here. When I first got them, they were like right here. And now they're like to the floor, which is insane. And I'm like debating if I should like cut it back and stuff, but I don't know. They're just so pretty. I don't want to cut it. Like, look at this. They're like all light green. Oh, I'm in love. At this point, Sean's like, oh, you should call yourself the string of hearts queen, or like Shanney's string of hearts, not Shanney's plants, because that's all I like kind of have nowadays is string of hearts. Yeah. So over here I have a little bird succulent. I just got this from Trader Joe's. I was gonna take this out and put string of hearts in it. This is my Brandy. Is it Brandy? Oh yeah, my Brandy Philodendron. And actually I just cut this because it was dying, so I just put it in here to like try to propagate and save it. Hopefully it'll be saved. So this is my little propagation station. This one is from Anthropology. I have some Monstera Deliciosa propagating here, the Tradescantia Lilac, some watermelon Peperomia propagating, and this wandering jewel. Once again, this lilac has no purple in it, but I'm still propagating it anyway. Yeah, that's this section over here. So on to the main section, which is my plant stand. I know, it's insane. I look like a hoarder. But actually I'm selling all these plants down here. That's why I have so many. So let's just start from the top to bottom. On top I have a string of pearls. This is given to me by Sean's mom. It's growing. We have a Monstera Deliciosa. This was actually my mom's, so she almost killed it. So she was like, here, do you want us to try to save it? And it's actually growing. Like the rest of the leaves look dead, but it's actually growing. Over here is the wandering jewel, the one I cut, and then have it propagating. This was actually like a free cutting that someone gave me, and I ended up propagating it, and it grew a lot. It was 1 strand before. So right here I have another Monstera Deliciosa, and this one, oh my gosh, look, it's this long. And actually it's kind of like dying right now. It was a lot fuller at the top and all the leaves died for some reason. I don't know if it's because like winter or something, but I might just sell it. Next we have another string of hearts, and this one is super long. Look, it's all the way down the side of the shelf to the ground. Super long. Also obsessed with this. This was actually my first string of hearts. I bought it when I was like this long, and now it's like down to here. The more you cut it and trim it back, it'll grow like fuller. So right here it's kind of like sparse, and then I cut it and then it grew even thicker. Because sometimes, you know, they branch out into 2 pieces, which is amazing. Here we have this little cute sloth pot. Got it from Urban Outfitters. Before I had the Brandy Philodendron in there, but it recently died, so I put a Tradescantia Lilac in there. Once again, no purple. I have two mini Monstera Deliciosas back here, these in these small pots that I got from Trader Joe's, and I wanted to paint those pots white and put string of hearts in it, so that's what I'm planning on doing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with the plant. Right here we have all string of hearts and little white pots. I'm planning on selling these ones. Right here I have also Monstera Deliciosa that I propagated. More Tradescantia Lilacs that I propagated recently. And I have a Monstera Deliciosa propagate right there. This is probably like my favorite plant. The variegated string of hearts. I know everyone like is obsessed with this nowadays. I got this in 2020. I think in like April or May, and it grew a lot, as you can see. It's one of my favorite plants. And then I have another variegated string of hearts. Actually, you're gonna see a lot of those. More string of hearts, propagating string of hearts, and these are watermelon peperomias that I propagated, and they have grown a lot. This took like a long ass time to grow, if you want to see. But it has grown so much. I'm so happy with this. A lot of my propagations have failed, but this one was successful. This one is, I think, a Hoya Crimson Queen. I got it recently. This one is so beautiful. It has a little bit of pink in it, but mostly like white, as you can see. I have another Monstera Deliciosa right here, propagating. Well, I should propagate in water and put it in soil, and now it's growing. Over here, I have a variegated Hoya carrii. My mom gave me this one, or she bought it for me. This one is another Hoya, regular one. And here I have a watermelon peperomia that is propagating. As you can see, one grew, but it's kind of failing, so I might throw it away. Down here we have another string of hearts. And right here, these are actually string of turtles propagating. I'll show you. It's actually like, what the fuck is that outside? See? String of turtles propagating, and actually, I think they're doing well. They're growing roots. If you cover it with like plastic wrap, it creates like humidity. And I think it helps it grow. But that's another string of turtles in there. This is another string of hearts that I propagated, and it's not doing so well. And right here is a whole section of variegated string of hearts. They have grown so much. I am obsessed with various strands. Back there, this is another string of turtles propagating. Ta-da! I don't know what this plant is called. I forgot the name of it. So if anyone wants to tell me the name, put it in the comments down below. But I remember I knew the name before, but I just forgot what it was. And then I have another string of turtles back here. So this section over here, we have a string of hearts. It's a hanging one, it's growing. I actually bought this from LA, and it was like annoying because when I bought it, I don't know why I bought it, because he cut off like all the pieces. What the fuck is that sound upstairs? Oh my god, my neighbors suck. I hate them so much. I'm sorry. They've been just so irritating. Okay, so I don't know why I bought this string of hearts, but I noticed that he had like cut off all the pieces and gave me just like a little bit right here, and then I bought it for $20, but it's been growing since then. Here's another string of hearts, and then back here I have a mini Monstera I almost like killed it, so I don't know if it's gonna survive, but it was really healthy for a while and growing really tall, and now it stopped growing, and you can see the leaves look not as healthy anymore. Over here we have more variegated string of hearts. I have two propagating in these little bags right here. When it gets darker, I move them like over there to get more light under the grow light. Oh, and if you want to know like where I got these grow lights, I got them from Amazon. I'll link them down below in my Amazon favorites. So here we have 5 pots of variegated string hearts. I'm not selling these. I'm trying to grow them and then use them to propagate into more pots. And then, oh my god, all string of hearts. I told you I'm obsessed with string of hearts. I'm selling all these ones right here, and they're growing. Look at that. They're all growing and they're healthy. I don't know what happened to these ones. When I bought them, it was like that. I think they were like sunburnt or something. I actually had these all outside in my greenhouse, and then they weren't growing because it's so cold outside. So I brought them inside and now they're growing. Oh, I need to show you guys in my greenhouse. There's no plants in there right now besides some succulents. Over here I have some more Monstera Deliciosa. I'm selling these ones. And over here I have some more variegated Tankys or rubber tree plants. I'm selling these. I actually just sold this one. Someone's gonna pick it up tomorrow. And yeah. So now on to this section. Well, I have my humidifier here. I love this humidifier. It's from Elk Homes. I don't know how to say it, sorry. But I like to turn this on in the morning and leave it on for a couple hours and then turn it off and then turn it back on again. But I'll list this humidifier in my Amazon favorites down below as well. Honestly, love it. I have here a black velvet alocasia. They love humidity, so I put it right next to the humidifier. I have another Monstera Deliciosa right there. Another Monstera Deliciosa here. And here is my watermelon Peperomia. When I first got this one, it was actually really full, and then all the leaves fell off for some reason. And now it's finally growing back and it's healthy. Over here I have another Monstera Deliciosa. Also, I'm selling these ones, that's why I have so many. And then I have right here, this is a Birkin, a Philodendron Birkin, and it's looking kind of okay right now. The leaves are growing. Oh my gosh, oh, by the way, Sean bought me this Philodendron Birkin and it was $75. Now people sell Birkins for like $25, which is insane. I'm so sorry, my kitchen is so messy. This is another Monstera Deliciosa. I usually have this in the bedroom, and I actually just have it here for now. Up there I have a, what is it called? Pothos Exotica. Got this from Etsy. It's hanging and it's growing. When I first got it, it was not trailing like that. When the leaves start to like curl and stuff, that's when I know it needs to be watered. And in this corner, I have a satin pothos. Once again, I don't know the scientific name, so I know it starts with an A and I can't pronounce it. But it's also grown a lot since I've gotten it. And yeah, that's this section over here. The rest of my plants are in the bedroom, so Sean's like in class right now, so I can't really show it right now. I'll show it like later on when he's done with class. Oh, let's go to my patio and I'll show you guys the plants outside. I'm sorry, it's really messy in my patio. I'm meaning to clean it. I also have this giant box here because I got Sean a scooter, so I left it there. But this is my greenhouse that's on my patio. There's like no plants in here. So this is the only plants I have in here right now. They're all succulents. I do have a string of pearls right here. It was dying, and then I kind of like propagated, and now it's growing back. This, I think it's called a string of nickels. It's dying. It's been dying for a year, but I still leave it here. I don't know what this one's called. Someone gave this to me for free. I'm trying to propagate it. I don't know, it's not, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just not a succulent kind of person, so I don't know the names of these plants. Here's another one. Sean's mom gave me 2 pieces and I put it in this pot. Sean's mom also gave me this one. Also put it in a pot and it grew roots. I have a Hoya carrii here, selling that one. This is a cactus. Not sure what it is. And also Sean's mom gave me this one and I put it in this pot too. And this is where I had all the string of hearts before. And yeah, they were dying, so I moved them inside. I want to make like more put shelves like all around. And when it comes to like spring and summer, I can like move all the plants out here. Oh, here we have another succulent in a llama pot. It's cute. And I just leave it right there. But yeah, that's all I have right here out in my patio for now. Oh, and I got this greenhouse from Walmart. My parents actually bought it for me because they know I love plants so much. But yeah, let's go back inside. I know, I look like a hoarder. I know. Alright guys, so now we're inside me and Sean's bedroom. I'm going to show you guys the rest of the plants in here. This is Sean's like gaming desk, but I have this little section over here that has my plants, and there's not too many here. There's like empty shelves here, but I usually have these grow lights on all day, and I'll show you the bottom first. So I have stuff propagating in these boxes. They're all string of hearts. So we have all string of hearts propagations in here. The one that's doing the best is actually this one. As you can see, lots of new growth. This was actually, I think, the first one. It's in sphagnum moss. This one's turning yellow a little bit, but we have new growth in all these. New growth in those ones as well. And then let me show you guys this one. We have variegated string of hearts in here propagating. Lots of new growth. More string of hearts. Here's a variegated one. I just propagated into here. I'm like trying out different types of soil to see like which one works the best. Like some of these have like cocoa core and cactus soil mixed in, and some have just cocoa core, and this one's just cactus mix, and these two are sphagnum moss. And this one also has a lot of new growth as well. I keep checking up on this one to make sure it's doing okay, because some have actually like died. And then I'm using the butterfly method for all the propagations. And I just keep it right there. I have more string of hearts propagating here. Here's a string of turtles. Oops. So here's a string of turtles I have propagating. And then this is the Tradescantia tricolor that I cut off from outside and put in here. Oh, this one has string of turtles in here. Let me show you guys that. So this is the string of turtles that I have propagating. They're actually doing really well. They have some new growth. They all look healthy. And yeah. So what happened was this girl bought string of turtles from me, and then she like kind of scammed me. She basically threw the whole thing out of the pot. It was like, oh, there's like no roots in here. What the hell? And I'm like, dude, string of turtles don't have like long, thick roots. They're very shallow and they stay up to the surface. Even mine was like a 6-inch pot. The roots were very shallow. So I like dumped out my pot just to show her and prove to her that they're shallow roots, and that actually really damaged my string of turtles. I ended up having to cut it and put it into here, and that's why I'm propagating it now. Yes.
Hi.
What?
Nothing. Just making pudding.
But yeah, my string of turtles. I'm gonna leave this up here for now, and then in the back here I have a Philodendron Birkin. I won this actually in the giveaway, so I got it for free. And then up here we have lots of variegated string of hearts. Well, let's start in the corner. I have a Silver Ann right here. Over here I have another string of turtles. Look how long it's grown. So much new growth. When I first got it, it was like here, and then now all this grew. Here's another string of turtles, and then this is like my best string of turtles. It has grown a lot. When it's like flowering, that means it's very healthy. And then over here we have lots of variegated string of hearts, and they're all under grow lights. If you guys want to see the grow lights, they're like this. Got them from Amazon. I'll link them down below. They're like $20 for a pair too. This one right here is Sean's favorite. It's his favorite. Hello, Sean. Explain to them your favorite plant.
His name's Sean Jr.
Yeah, he named this plant Sean Jr. This specific one, because when we went to go buy it, he put it on hold and he put Sean on the pot, and now he's like, that's mine. That's Sean Jr. He's so weird. Making pudding
With a fork.
And then there's only one other plant in the bedroom, which is the one in this corner. Oh, this is my little sloth.
His name's Slothy.
His name is Slothy. Sean doesn't really care about him anymore.
What?
And then, yeah, this only plant over here is the snake plant. Sansevieria. As you can see, these are 2 new leaves that grew out, but the most easiest plant to take care of, literally, I leave it in the corner. There's no light because over there's no light coming through the window, and it's actually growing and thriving, which is amazing. Only water it like once every like 1 to 2 months. And if you want to see, I have lots of little crystals here. But yeah, that's all the plants I have. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this type of video, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.